Hey everybody, guess what? I woke up this week, looked at my slate, and it said, release the next episode of the Mandan Murders on Wednesday. Well, as sometimes happens, life happened, and for different reasons over here in podcast land, this week I won't have that for you, but I do have this. I'm going to play the audio from the first interview that BCI Agent Joe Arens made with Chad Isaak. I've trimmed out a lot of the silence because there were long periods of time where Chad was just sitting in there by himself. Sometimes he's just looking at a water bottle. In fact, I'll add some comments by those who were there or have seen this video, Joe Arens, Pat Haug, and Gabriel Goder, about what they observed, which I can just summarize for you too right now. They brought Chad a bottle of water, and he drank the thing, or attempted to drink it, without touching it. That is, he pulled up his sleeves and kind of held it between his wrists, and then tried to pour it into his mouth without touching his lips. He also didn't want to shake anyone's hands. Anyway, I've trimmed out the long, silent parts. The audio is not great, the acoustics are not great in there, and when someone moves a chair, it makes that god-awful chair-scraping noise. But it is an interesting inside look at a first detained and then arrested Chad Isaak. Thanks so much for understanding, and thank you for listening to Dakota Spotlight. I'll see you next time.
Need a jug of water or anything?
Yeah, it won't hurt.
See what we're rounding you up some water. We'll be with you shortly. Okay, sir?
Okay.
Yeah, so, we brought him to the police station and took him into that interview room, had him have a seat. And just naturally, we want people to be comfortable. And so we'll leave it, we'll offer them a bottle of water or whatever. And we did put that bottle of water on there. There was nobody in the room with him, but I'm watching him trying to twist off the top without using his fingers. And then he was going to take a drink out of it, but you could tell he didn't want to touch it with his fingers, almost like fingerprint or something. And so he kind of grabs the bottle with his wrists, if I remember correctly, and then he tries to take a drink without touching his lips, and that caught our attention because that is very odd. That's not normal, and so so we're that was obviously a conversation on why is he doing that, and that was when Joe Arens was going to go in and interview him. Those were some of the things we talk about. We wanted to ask about why drink the water that way.
I don't know what those costs. I'm afraid it's a little more comfortable to have some water, but it isn't going to do you any good if we don't have these moves. So. Okay. All right. Yeah. I guess they did have them on the right way for doing this. All right. They okay now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Go ahead and have a seat there. Okay. The agents that talked to you out in the field there, they'll be in here shortly. Okay.
Okay.
Joe, give me that water. Here's some water for you.
Oh, yeah. Just
Yeah, right.
Yes, sir.
I'm Sergeant Olson.
You know what? I'm not a handshaker.
Okay.
Please don't take that personally.
Oh, no.
It's an old injury,
Okay.
and I don't shake
Not a
hands
problem.
anymore.
Okay. No, good. All right.
It's recording all the time. It's recording constantly. So as soon as you want in, it's recording.
Hey, how you doing? I'm
Good.
Hey, we're just gonna pat you down one more time.
You know what?
We'll pat you down one more time.
Oh, okay.
Stand up. Good.
His reaction when he was arrested. He was smiling and he was calm, but he almost was like his behaviors were strange. So he got arrested, he's just grinning. His only concern at that time was about his dog. Again, when law enforcement interviewed him, or even before, and this is the exhibit we pulled back at trial, and I don't feel bad talking about it now. Pulled it back because I think the judge would have allowed it in. That was one, but holding a water bottle, but and gonna mimic it. But he pulled it, like when they're waiting to talk to law enforcement, he'd pulled his sleeves over his hands and because it was like he didn't want to leave his fingerprints. We ultimately had a search warrant for that. He didn't know that at the time. Didn't shake hands. He kept staring at the the water bottle. Tried not to use fingers on it, and then ended up spilling it. The apple that's sitting. There were a lot of things that were in that video that weren't normal.
There, thank you. Hold tight. I'm just gonna go ahead and move this to the table.
Okay, that's fine.
Chad?
Yes, sir.
Hi. I'm going to be sitting in that chair, actually.
Okay.
But here's your water. Yeah. You can sit there. How's it going besides this, obviously? But
I'm guessing you guys are going to tell me why I'm here.
yeah. Sure are. Well, like I said, my name is Joe Arens. I'm a special agent with the North Dakota Bureau of Criminal Investigation, and this is Dan Heidbreder, also a special agent
I
with
think I've heard that name before somewhere.
Really? Maybe?
Sounds like a politician's name.
I'm not a politician.
So, obviously, as you could see from kind of what happened, something fairly serious that we need to talk to you about. So, basically what I want from you, man, today, right now you're not under arrest. You're just being detained right now.
Okay.
So you haven't been charged with anything, nothing like that. You're just being detained.
Okay.
All right. If at some point you do not want to talk to us anymore, that's your right, and you can tell us that, okay?
Okay.
So what we're looking to talk to you about is an incident that happened in Mandan. And I think you know what we're talking about. That's what it is. We'll get into more details about that. Before we get too far into it, I just want to cover all of our bases, though. Okay. You're in the sheriff's department right now. You don't know your way out of here, and you're in handcuffs, and you were brought in here in handcuffs in the back of a squad car. So we want to read you your rights, just so you understand what they are.
Okay.
Have you ever had your rights read to you before for anything?
I've never been in handcuffs before.
Okay. Yeah. All right. He's going to read you your rights, and just if you have any questions about them at all, please let us know.
Chad will just I'm going to read through them.
They're written here?
They are, yep. So before we ask you any questions, you must understand your rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we ask you any questions, and to have him or her with you during questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer and want one, a lawyer will be provided for you before any questioning. If you decide to answer questions now without a lawyer present, you will still have the right to stop answering at any time. If you wish to sign down here, you're saying, I have read this statement of my rights and I understand what my rights are.
Okay.
Okay, does that make sense to you?
Sure does. Sure does.
Are you willing to sign that for me, saying that you...
Okay, this all sounds pretty serious, so I think before we go any further, I would like an attorney.
Okay. And that's fine. I mean, are you willing to sign that saying we read these to you?
I'll wait till my attorney comes
Okay.
and...
That's fine.
Do you have an attorney?
The last attorney I used was from a firm called Larson, Latham and Huddle. I don't even know if they're still open anymore.
Okay.
But that was for a family custody type matter. But
Okay.
what am I being charged with? Let's start with that.
Well, you're not being charged with anything right now. We just...
Okay, what
your name came up in something, and we just wanted to talk to you about it.
Okay, can you tell me, is this drugs, or what are we talking about here?
No, It has nothing to do with drugs at all. It has to do with what's been on the news in Mandan.
Okay, I honestly, I don't have cable TV at my house, so
Okay.
unless something's on the radio.
It would have been all over the radio too.
I haven't heard anything on the radio in Mandan. I actually listen to a radio station out of Mandan, KNDR, a lot of times. Other than that, the last few days, the only television stations that have been coming in at my house are the public stations.
Okay, right, okay.
So I haven't heard anything on the news, so.
Okay.
Right. Well, and I'll just, did you hear anything about the murders that happened in Mandan?
No, I honestly didn't hear
Okay.
anything about it.
And the reason we're up here is your name just came up in the investigation.
How so?
We get tips all the time. When some big case comes up, we get tips. And so that's why we're up here is whenever you have a case like that, that's pretty serious and could be potentially dangerous.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be a...
No, I know, but listen to me. So, you asked, so, potentially dangerous. So that's why the approach was taken...
Yeah, like a SWAT team, that's what I'm asking.
Well, right on. But, so at this point, we were just looking we needed to talk to you and clear up whether this tip is something that we need to look into further or whether, you do have something to do with it. But we didn't know, so that's why we were...
And I'm not trying to be disrespectful to you guys. I mean, I'm a chiropractor and I take care of a number of these guys at my office, and I have a great deal of respect for you guys. So I'm not, please don't take this personally, but whatever this is, it sounds serious. You picked me up with, basically, I'm gonna call it a SWAT team. So before I do anything, I wanna talk to a good lawyer. Because I don't want this going down the wrong road, and you guys gotta solve a case, and I'm the guy who ends up, so that's where I'd like to start with things.
Yeah, and that wouldn't have been our plan anyways, but you absolutely have that right to talk to a lawyer. We won't ever try to mislead you into thinking you don't have that right.
So if you were to charge me with something, what would be the charges? Let's start with that.
I have no idea yet, because it's still in the early stages of the investigation, and...
Can you tell me what was on the news since I didn't hear it?
Well, like I said, I can't give you all the details of it, but there was a murder in Mandan.
Okay, so we're talking a murder, and okay, I definitely want to talk to an attorney then.
Okay, and yeah, like I said, your name came up and we get tips all the time on these, and we gotta follow up on every one of them. So, we get this one, we gotta follow up with this one.
So I guess I want an attorney who specializes in criminal defense, murder defense, or whatever. What is that what we're talking about here?
We don't know. We don't know yet.
Okay, so I want an attorney who specializes in criminal defense, if that's what we're here about.
Okay. Well, what we're gonna have
do you want to give me a phone? Do you guys do that for me? Do I pick up a phone book or
no,
what?
That's not something that we would take care of right this minute.
Like I said, if you had an attorney, we would sure let you call them if you had one, and see what they think. But
once again, I'm not trying to be disrespectful.
No, I'm glad, if you're not sure of something, I'm glad you're asking questions.
Okay.
We're not here to railroad you or anything like that.
Well, I mentioned...
We have to clear up every...
I mentioned, I don't have cable TV, so I have an air antenna, and when it's windy lately, I just get Prairie Public. But when the weather's nice, I get about 17 channels, and one of those channels I get is the Justice Channel. And every once in a while, they have a case on there where someone got convicted of something, and 10 years later, it's usually the DNA exonerated them, and they let them out of prison. They say, They say, we're real sorry about that, but they can't get those 10 years back. So I want to be that guy. So that's, you know what I'm saying?
But if you can understand that, when we get information, the best thing we can do is just talk to someone.
That's right. But I don't want to say the wrong thing. So I've never been in this situation before, so I want a criminal defense attorney before I answer any questions about whatever we want to talk about.
Okay. All right. Well, you can just hang tight there. Okay.
So how do we go about getting a criminal defense attorney?
Well, those are things that are appointed by courts and...
If you want to give me a phone book, I can look at the yellow pages and see if there's someone who specializes in that area, and we can call them, or whatever.
Okay. Well, we'll go chat, and we'll see about that, but generally what would happen is courts have the ability to, when I read through this, it said if you can't afford one will be appointed for you at no cost. Courts appoint those, but courts make those determinations.
But they're probably
If
a
someone
crappy
gets one.
attorney.
Well, no, they sign a contract with the court.
Right.
Oh, okay.
And they just.
But the few times I have used an attorney, I've always went to one who's special. For example, I used an attorney for a landlord-tenant situation for my commercial office space a few years ago.
Mhm.
I went to an attorney who specialized in that area. That was all he did, because the other, so I want a guy who specializes in whatever this area is, and you mentioned the word murder, so I want someone who specializes in that area.
Right.
I don't just want the tax attorney down on Main Street, Washburn.
Right, of course not.
And maybe maybe that means I don't got a lot of money. As you see, I live in a trailer park, pay lots of money for student loans. That's my, if I have student loan payments, I could probably afford a nice house payment, but that's life. But anyway, what I'm saying is, maybe that means it's in my best interest to pay a good attorney rather than just get the jack in the box that whoever appoints me. Sometimes you get what you pay for in life. So.
And kind of the way it works is if a court appoints you an attorney, they appoint you an attorney. You can hire whoever you want, though.
Right.
Okay, so can we get me a phone book so I can call somebody, or what's the process here?
I'd see if they have a phone book here. I would assume they would.
Yeah.
I don't know if they can get you a phone. That's the question mark.
I feel like you guys are trying to get me to say things before my attorney gets here, and that's why we're still talking.
No, we're talking because you keep asking this question.
Okay, I'm gonna stop talking.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna stop talking.
No. All right. Just hang tight.
Okay. And those are my shoes.
Okay,
and
yep,
hat.
yep, we're gonna set them right outside here. You okay?
Yep, got my attorney coming?
What?
Got my attorney coming?
I have no idea, that's their department. I'm
Oh, okay.
making sure you're okay.
Yeah, I just switched chairs. This is
Okay.
one's more comfortable.
Okay, all right.
Chad, we understand you gotta use the bathroom?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Before you do that, we gotta snap pictures of your hands, okay?
Absolutely.
Okay, so what we'll have you do is just lay them flat on there.
Sorry.
You just spread them out just a hair there, and, you can just move your thumbs apart, that's what I'm saying, so you're not touching.
I'm not trying to escape or anything, but if
No,
you
no,
take my
but I-
cuffs off, I could do this better for you.
I know. Unfortunately, we don't work for this agency, so we don't have that authority to say.
There you go. I guess what I was saying is just pull your thumbs apart so you're not touching your thumbs together, you see what I'm saying?
You want to just lay a scale right there? Okay, and then lay one across this way. And now I'm gonna do it under. All right, now, what I'm gonna have you just flip your hands.
Pictures again?
Yep.
Yeah.
fine just keeping your hands just like that, man. Turn your hands this way. Now hold them kind of like, there you go. And if you want to hold them like that so your face isn't in the picture, however.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, this is actually more comfortable. I'll go like this.
There you go, and I'll keep your face out of it. And then just go like this again for me. Flat, though. No, turn them. If you can turn them other way.
Down?
Yeah, like that, thanks. Okay, we're gonna let you use the restroom, because we have no reason not to, but, as for now, you're not gonna wash your hands, okay?
Okay.
So, you can hop up and, then we'll have you come sit back in here.
Okay. And did we call an attorney, or what's going on with that?
We did not, we don't call attorneys for people,
How do I get an attorney then?
We'll have to work on that later, you'll have to work on that later.
Okay, so I'm not under arrest, right? So
Correct.
how long am I here for then?
We'll figure that out. That's still up in the air, we're trying to figure some things out, but as soon as, we figure
But we
that
are
out.
on the record that I do want an attorney who
Absolutely.
specializes in criminal defense before I answer any questions.
What attorney, yep, what attorney you would get, that's up to you, but you are on the record saying
Okay,
you
all
wish
right,
to speak
fair
to an
enough, fair
attorney. All right, this, fellow here's gonna show you which way to the bathroom. All right. I'll just sit right back down there. You want to open this water up for you? I'm assuming you can do that with your hands that way, but.
Yeah, if you want to open it for me, that'd be great.
You need, something to eat? I saw some cookies in the break room, I could score you one of those maybe.
Yeah, one hurts. I can never have real meal times, I just kinda eat whenever I get hungry,
All right.
so I'm a snacker,
Let me-
so yeah, just,
I gotta
something
talk to
here
you
would be
guys, but
great.
I'll work on getting you something, okay?
Thank you. I spilled it.
You spilled it?
Yeah, sorry.
Just maybe wait right over there. Can we get some paper towels? He spilled the water on the table.
Oh, yeah.
I'll find
Do you need more water then?
I think it's still half full.
Okay. Do you guys have a candy machine or something?
Right outside the door.
You hungry?
He said it's in.
Yeah, if you could just have something there in case I get hungry, that'd be great, to
Okay.
snack on whatever you got. I don't know how long I'm gonna be here,
Right.
so.
When I'm sitting, I get bored and then I get hungry, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that? Yeah. Where? Do you have any? I don't know.
Got some. I got it. I certainly didn't bring enough, did I? All right, got some more. I didn't bring enough.
Oh, you're close.
Try to snap a few more pictures, but all's good.
Okay, what do you wanna see?
Huh?
What do you wanna see?
Nothing right now.
Oh.
Just I gotta snap a few pictures of you yet.
Okay. Want me to smile, or?
You can do whatever you want.
Face shots?
Nope, these are not face shots. Just some marks on your clothing. That's
We'll call that good for now.
So you paint or something, or is that just a side thing for you? Or
Oh,
you
yeah,
like
that's a paint, yeah.
No, I know, but like, is it a job that you also do?
Well,
or just-
I wear a lot of different hats, so I
Okay,
do a lot of
gotcha.
things myself rather than call somebody to do a small job.
That makes sense. You want to describe it? Right, yeah, makes sense. I know, maybe you were a chiropractor by day and painter by night. Just want to hold it right if I shower.
Occasionally have to clean the toilet and everything. Now I got AIDS or anything, why you got gloves on?
We always wear gloves.
What's that? Wrapping your foot.
Broke my fibula, slipped on the ice.
Oh.
You just want to turn sideways for me?
To,
Just turn, yeah, that's fine. Either way, I'm going to photograph both sides. Hold this for a second, real quick. Actually, face me real quick again. Just some lifting tape. Can you lift your arms up a little bit?
Yes, thank you.
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Give him a fun. Either way, just cut it right up about right there, just not my finger. Be tight. Now I'll have you turn to the side. Either side, it doesn't really matter. Let's put this back on. Green bond. Make it a little easier. All right, I'll turn face away from me. All right, now turn so that I'm seeing this side of you, that side towards me. Get that started for me. Thank you, sir. That's all I need. Just something, you want to start that little corner. lot harder when you get the once you right. Perfect. Oh. Restart. Yeah, see if we can restart it. Quadrants, basically. Yeah. And then we'll go to the next shirt.
Exactly.
Tape's not cooperating.
Anything else you guys need?
Well, can you open that water and hand it to me, please?
You can drink on it, and I'll do my thing.
All right, I'll let you do your thing first.
No, we can do them at the same time. That's why I'm moved to your back instead.
Good. We still need another spill.
I'm not used to drinking with handcuffs.
Yeah, I know.
Cut that one right there, and then I'm gonna. So it doesn't. We don't lose that one too.
Those aren't hurting you all, they're not like pain.
No,
they're okay.
they're
They
good.
can be uncomfortable sometimes, so if they are, let us know, and we'll make sure they're comfortable.
No,
As comfortable as they can be.
I understand.
Can you just raise your elbow up?
There you go.
What's the tape on the shirt thing about?
We can explain that later, it just grabs stuff.
We don't need to fight it anymore. Are you off right now? Or are you supposed to?
Nah, I was off. That's okay.
Do you guys got my shoes in my hat, or what?
We do, we do.
Okay. Do I get this back at some point, or?
We'll explain all that in a bit as well.
Can you lift that elbow up for me? All right. We're gonna need to take his handcuffs off for a minute.
Can I get one more drink if you want to take
Let's
this?
take the cuffs off and you can drink,
Yeah.
then it's easier.
What are those, just little Allen wrenches or something?
Kind of, but they're actually a specially designed thing for these.
Does each handcuff have its own key, or?
Depends. Some do, some don't.
There you go.
All right, what I'm gonna have you do is.
Yeah, maybe get me another one of those, that one's almost empty, isn't it?
Yeah, we can do that.
Hang tight with you real
Yeah,
quick.
yeah. Excuse me.
And so, there's still a lot going on today. There's still a bunch of stuff. So, I know that probably stems some questions, but yeah, 1:30 to 2 o'clock. The only thing I want you to do is, like, we do not call the presence. Right now, it's still around 2 o'clock. Okay. Yeah, thank you, Melissa.
One of those things.
I honestly don't know. Was it smoke detector?
And that's a smoke thing too then, or what? CO2. CO2, separate, huh? I just bought a combination CO2 smoke detector.
Mm-hmm.
It was just a little one about that thing. It was like $60 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You could get like a basic smoke detector for like $10, but if you want one that does both, it's like.
Is it CO2 or carbon monoxide?
Sorry, that's what it is.
Oh yeah, that's right. CO.
CO1. Not CO2.
No, there you go, CO1.
Not that carbon dioxide's good for you either, but.
True. But there's gonna be more of that in your house than there's, or should be, carbon monoxide.
Yeah, there's like, what is it? That's why CPR works. It's like normal air's what, 21% oxygen, and then I forget, we breathe out like 15% back out, or we use 6%. That's why CPR works, is because we don't use much of that oxygen.
Mm-hmm. Well, hands only. You don't need to breathe oxygen. You just need to circulate it.
What do you mean?
CPR is hands only now.
Really?
Just keep that blood going, because there's so much oxygen in your blood. There's no reason to breathe in oxygen. No.
That's how they do it on TV now. I know. I was wondering that.
Hands
They
only.
don't say it very good anymore.
Yeah.
I guess they're doing it right.
But if you have natural gas, propane, anything, that's the risk. It's carbon monoxide. You get something that doesn't vent out right, vents into your house, and
Yeah.
wake up dead.
Yeah. Odorless, tasteless.
Wake up dead.
Well, if you got an electric furnace, you don't have to worry about it though.
True. But sewer vents, I think sewer vents, if your sewer vents get blocked,
Yeah.
you get carbon monoxide. I don't think it's as...
I think that's different. I don't think that's the same issue. I'm not sure, but I don't think so.
I know people that have heard about it, that their sewer vents got blocked.
And the toilets don't flush.
Well, it hasn't caused death, but it causes...
I think more people get hurt by crawling up on their roof and trying to unclog them than actually...
Maybe, you're probably right. But they get kind of almost like disoriented over a period of time where they...
But you can smell sewer gas.
Yeah.
I mean, if that water's not in your toilet,
Mhm.
you can walk into that bathroom and
It smells.
Say again?
It was like $98 to not change.
I just replaced 6 of them in my house.
The sewer vents?
No, you're talking sewer vents?
No, carbon monoxide.
Yeah, I
Oh,
replaced
okay.
the smoke and carbon monoxide
Yeah.
combination detectors, and they're not cheap, but what do you do?
Exactly, you know.
Yep.
There was cheaper ones, but my wife, I'm like, yeah, but I'm gonna go to the top of the line with it.
Mhm.
Like, I'm not gonna get the $40 one.
Wow, and they have, I think it's 7 years. And they
Some of them are good for 10 years.
I think it depends on it's the sensor, where it takes its readings or gathers in air or whatever, that it gets clogged with dust. And then when one goes bad or it starts beeping, and it goes all around the house, hits everyone. That's what happens. I just replaced them all. I said I'm not gonna mess around with it.
Dan, if you want to come out, you can. Hey, Chad, we'll be back to talk to you in a little bit again, okay?
Can I get another one of these in case they get more thirsty?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they're getting you a sandwich, too.
That's mine, but I got your tape.
It's kind of your call.
We're just gonna let them watch this.
Back on?
Just gonna let them do something. No, just put your hands up right there. You just do it. I'm gonna double lock them so that
That's
way
fine.
they'll cinch up on you. These are my handcuffs, so you don't look weird.
Thank you.
No problem.
I'm just getting comfortable. I usually sit on the floor at home and watch TV, so I'm gonna be here for a while, it looks like, so just.
All right, cool.
Hi, Chad, for a second. We gotta take your handcuffs. I might have a handcuff in here.
My keys are.
I've got keys in my pocket, usually.
First right here if you need one.
Okay.
Handcuff key.
There.
Oh, you got one.
I got one.
Said you're like me, don't have it. What's that? Said you're like me, don't have it. Oh, you just put them on, it don't take long. I got one on every freaking key ring I got. I don't mind in my briefcase.
All right. First thing we do is take this off, just the maroon.
Oh, are they?
Taking that too?
Yep.
Okay.
Probably just stay standing up, we'll probably snap some photos.
Yes, we might, I'm just gonna snap pictures again, okay?
Smile, don't.
I don't care what you do.
Whatever you feel like.
Turn sideways again. Raise your arm up. All right, turn so I can see your back. All right, now turn to this side. So, like this. Raise your arm up. You can just stay like that for a second. I got it. Doing the same thing with the tape. Go, scissors.
Did you have one earlier?
No, we had a knife we were using.
There's gotta be one in that office.
Kurt, do you have a knife on you?
Check it for scissors. That would be bad.
Go. Where you want to cut it? Right there?
There.
Okay.
Down, yeah. Yeah.
No go on the sandwiches? I'll get there eventually.
All right.
But thanks for bringing them. Yeah.
All right, we'll do your right side. Now, have you raise your arm up? That for me.
Yep.
This is the right side.
Right there.
Wants to corner it. Just hold it, because he's gonna, I think he's gonna do more. Excuse me.
You're all right.
Give me a second.
Yeah, you want to-
Yeah, I got
Cool.
I got
This one?
You guys are gonna hold it a little Scissors. There? Yep.
All right, now your left side.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You guys get done, I'll go grab some more envelopes.
Yeah, we'll need 3 more.
Yeah, you wanna do any pants?
What's that? Run the scissors for me.
Probably not a bad idea, we just probably take all the pants together.
Right here, I mean.
Yeah.
Um,
Don't end up like
We're
this.
gonna do the pants too, so, but we'll do that on front and just back.
I can keep my pants, don't I?
Say again?
I can keep my pants, don't I?
Have you lift your shirt up?
Sure, why not?
It's a little bit longer. Now if you turn around again, lift up your shirt again. I believe so. And you can stay standing like that for a minute. Lift up your shirt again for me, a little bit. Turn towards me and lift up your shirt a little bit. You don't have to lift it all the way out.
Oh, how you want it?
That's fine. All right, have me take that shirt off.
There's one sitting on the floor right on the corner.
Have to have you take your pants off?
Apparently you figured all my clothes, huh?
Yeah. Nothing in them. All right. Got a step.
This is from my dog. That's his dew claws. When he wants something, he scratches and so.
Okay.
It's an old
Yeah, have you
shotgun
turn,
one.
I'll listen, I'll do it right here. Have you open up your fingers a little bit? All right. Now I will have you turn your arm that way. What's that?
Oh, that's a reminder note.
Oh,
Memento.
all right. You can turn so I can get that side. Just turn this way. There you go.
Those are the marks from the...
Yeah.
Not that they were too tight.
All right. All right, have you turn around?
Yeah, those are dew claw scratches.
Let me see.
Right there, he's got this, the claw that comes up there.
Uh-huh.
When he wants something, he comes and goes like this, so that's there. You get all sorts of cuts.
Now, stand up and stand still and let Joe really get a good
Turn
picture of him.
around for me.
Any questions about different scars or anything?
I don't think so. I didn't really see anything that was...
That's barbed wire, that's an old shotgun wound, that's surgery. I got some scars on my knee where
Let me
I had
see your
some
head
stuff
one.
taken out too.
Stand still there.
And then bend over a little bit. Not
I
here.
scratch it a lot. I don't got much hair left up there unfortunately, so.
A little higher. No, not that high, just... Here, I'll go. I'm gonna snap a few pictures of just the top of your head
Sometimes
anyways.
back here I get a little scab when I'm doing that too much.
Okay, here, why don't you bend down?
Oh, you've been down forward.
No, sorry, just to the top of your head. Yeah.
Oh,
Not so far, though.
there you go.
There you go.
I got marks up there today or something?
No.
We're on a ruler?
I think yeah, we got one here. Just right there. And then down there. Yeah, stay where you're at.
All right, one more.
Yep.
Oop. And let me sit right there.
All right. Okay. I think we can get you.
What's something?
Yeah, we actually want to, yeah, we'll take those.
And I got pretty ugly feet. I got fungus in my toenails and cracks on my heels, and yeah, those are the dog's little dew claws things. When he wants to go out or wants something, he takes his paw and he puts them up on me.
I'm gonna get it good now. Yeah, now's the best way to get those knee scratches. You're all bruised up on your knee too. Both knees, it looks like.
Why don't you sit up, Chad,
Yeah,
for a
sit.
second, just sit up and sit still if you would, please.
Hold the scale. Then, why don't we turn this way a little bit, Chad?
There you go.
You started a receipt?
Yes, I'm sitting on that desk in Cromer's office.
I'll throw this in there.
All right, I can hold the scale by the keys. And then hold one right down the middle of the shin, a little further, right there. Okay.
Or do you want me to just give it to Pat, maybe?
All right.
Yeah, do me a favor and just lift up your feet, arm your feet. Hey, that's good thinking.
I look for the easiest way. Like I say, they're ugly. Got cracks in the heels, and I'm always putting cream on them and stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
Okay, on that one.
I'll try the other one.
oh, okay. I actually had one of those toenails removed, and they grew back worse than it was before anyway.
Okay. I think we're good. We will get you. Yeah, your knees are really bruised up, man.
I don't know. I've had so many
Weird.
falls this year with the, usually I don't fall too much, but this year I've had more falls on the ice and the snow and the whatnot, I don't know.
Okay. We have a 2X and a 3X. This is give you a
Are
call.
you gonna keep my underwear?
Yeah. You want 2X or 3X?
How would I try them on?
Alright. You are a 2X type of guy.
Are we talking shirts or pants?
Pants.
Okay, let me just try them on, and that'll be the easiest way to tell.
I'm gonna film some paperwork out.
Yeah.
Hang tight with him for a minute.
It's good. This is the top? Yep. Usually I get different sizes of pants and shirts, so we'll see. You got one bigger than this? I don't like things that are tight on my shoulders. Yeah. This is a... That's better.
Hungry? And then flip-flops are for you.
Okay.
What you got?
Oh, try them on. You got one size smaller, maybe?
Unfortunately, that was all they had.
Okay. This one feels good, but this one feels funny for some reason. It's like irritating my heel. Let's go up barefoot.
Unfortunately, we can't let you walk barefoot. You have to wear the high.
Even just sitting in here.
If you're just sitting in there, that's on you. And then you risk athlete's foot. You know.
Okay, well, I already got that.
Okay.
And it's hard. I've had that for how many years now? So.
So that's what I said, like, telling you.
Fair
But
enough.
when we walk through the halls and have to wear, you will have to wear flip-flops.
Okay, are we going someplace, or what are we doing?
Not that I know of, I'm just saying, just that.
So we're still just,
What's up?
still just waiting. What are we waiting for?
I'm just here.
Okay, all right, fair enough. Do I get my clothes back at some point, or?
That I don't know.
At least the shoes and the hat. I have a hard time finding hats and shoes that I like. I think I met you one night, didn't I, when I was walking my dog down at the river?
I think we did.
Yeah, you were checking to make sure I wasn't vandalizing stuff down there or something like that, yeah.
It was during that time we were having a hard time.
Yeah, and I do that. If I can't sleep or something, I'll get up in the middle of the night and we'll go for a walk or we'll go do whatever, so. Yeah, I understand you're just doing your job, but. But if you walk around where there's houses and stuff at night, then people might think you're, spying on them or something, so let's go down there and then nobody.
True. North Dakota, it just seems like North Dakota is one of those places where people don't walk very often.
Oh,
Or if they do, it's during, decent, like.
It helps me clear my head. Yeah, I used to do a lot, when I was younger, I used to do a lot of hunting and stuff like that, and now I'm just content to go for a walk. I don't need to carry a gun anymore, just walking is enough for some reason. Don't like fishing though, that's too much sitting still, but.
See, I can fish. I do a lot of fishing. Matter of fact, it's like, but now that it's starting to get nice out on one call, and get some time off for vacation to go fishing.
Yeah. I mean, I used to do a little of it, but now it's like, okay, I gotta drag all that stuff down there, and then if I take the dog with me, I gotta make sure he doesn't get in the hooked or something. It seems like more work than, so. Now I just go down by the river or the lake and hang out, and if that's what I need, I guess. It's just one of those helps me relieve stress things, I guess. We all have our own things we like to do to. Either that or I watch TV sometimes when I'm too tired to walk. That helps me relieve the stress, just for some reason, just zoning out. Not yet.
Not that bad.
No, I'm just, I just eat when I get hungry, and so it's there when I need it.
When was the last time you ate?
I usually just snack throughout the day, and then usually at the end of the day, I'll have a big meal. I have to be, I can't, I don't sit down and eat meals too often anymore for some reason. So I usually have finger foods I grab when I'm going or something, so. What's that?
That's just the door. You okay?
Yeah.
I lost my wallet. All right. Next thing I gotta get is, I gotta get an index fingerprint from you. We're getting this stuff all pursuant to a search warrant. Okay?
What are we gonna be searching?
Well, it's deceiving because we're getting, and it's just index fingerprints is all I need.
This
one? Both, right and left, but notice how they kind of put them backwards there? So, here, relax your hand. Just relax your finger and I'll do all the work. Good enough. We'll get you something to wipe your hands with. Right. Other thing that I'm...
You want those ones, huh?
Yep, that's all we want is that.
Why?
I have no idea. Next thing I need to get from you is DNA sample.
Okay, don't you need a warrant for this stuff?
What did I just tell you? This is all with the search warrant. I'll get you a copy of the warrant.
You have a search warrant.
Uh-huh.
Can I see it?
Yeah. It's completely painless. It's just a mouth swab. All right. So all I need to do is...
Yeah, I'm not done. What does this part mean? You are further directed that in executing this warrant, you should be required to give prior notice of your authority and purpose. That's the only part I don't understand.
Huh? That we have to tell you that we have a warrant.
Okay.
I can't come in here and say, you have to give it to me when I have a warrant.
That's what I was asking you.
Open up for me. I gotta make sure you got nothing in your mouth. All they are is mouth swabs. They're painless.
Well, I suspect you already got my DNA when you took some hair off my shirt anyway, so.
Yeah, but it could also be your dog's hair, you know? Or,
Well, it probably was.
so that's not your DNA then, so that's why we gotta, this we know is yours.
Hey, you want to?
Yeah, yeah.
I guess that's pretty painless. I don't know how they taste. If they taste like shit, go ahead and take a sip of whatever.
No, I didn't taste anything.
Okay. I don't know, I've never had
Okay.
one done, so sometimes stuff like that tastes not the best, so
I think they did that on me when I was in the military.
they might have.
Excuse me. I know I got fingerprinted for sure at some point there.
Right.
The same principle.
You want clippings in an envelope?
Yes.
You have a small envelope in your kit?
I might have some.
Okay.
Did you find my cell phone in my vehicle? Was it in there or was it at my house?
We don't know yet.
Okay.
I don't know, there are some people going through your vehicle, but I'm not one of them, so I can't really answer to that.
What's the average we thought?
I gotta get the ticket in on the DUI drugs. That's all I gotta go down for the ticket. The rest of it can wait, but.
All right. Next thing, as you notice, fingernail clippings and scrapings.
Mm-hmm, yeah, I read it.
So,
Do I get a copy of that too?
absolutely you
Okay.
do.
Or is that my copy? I'd like a copy of it if it's your
You will
copy.
get a copy,
You
absolutely.
will, that's
If that's
procedure.
I'm not gonna say that one's your copy, because we may have to make more copies, and then I don't know if that one will be yours.
Is there different DNA in fingernail clippings or?
Well, there's just, it's kind of another point of collection.
Move this stuff over here so we don't wind up with fingernails and.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a drink. of this.
Okay.
Get of it.
Yep.
Not bad.
So I'm gonna have you do is put your hand up there. You don't have much for nails.
Geez, here, let me just put a sign on.
We're gonna,
Here, that one I got.
I'm gonna try to clip them all the best I can.
Oh, you gotta get them all.
The best I can.
Okay,
you know.
all right. I gotta say, there's not much to clip there, is there?
No.
And if you get them too short, they hurt.
Yeah, I can't even get anything off the thumb. That's all right.
Want me to do it?
Nope. Yeah, there's not even hardly anything to clip there. Probably not nearly as hard, but I'm not used to clipping somebody else's.
I know, that's why I offered to do it.
Yeah.
those are probably right-handed clippers too, Joe.
Mm-hmm.
I think you got a little more skin in that one.
Did I? Sorry.
You gotta take my blood too?
Nope,
That's not part of it, no.
Luckily, that mouth swab is only trying not to get
I hate
skin.
getting my blood drawn.
I'm not a big fan either.
I've actually passed out when I've got my blood drawn before.
Really? I haven't gone that far,
Twice.
but I don't care for it. I'm not, I wouldn't say I'm afraid of needles, but I'm not fond either.
They get too much?
No, I don't think so.
All right, so
That was my right
this will
hand.
be right-handed clippings. It's that weird thing about being left-handed. Everything you do feels backwards.
Okay, I hate to break up the rhythm, but at some point I need to go tangle again.
Okay, just wait a little bit and we'll be able to get you there. All right, now your other hand. A little bit. Oh well. Do what you can. God, that one's so short. That's just going to cut your skin. And your thumbs don't have anything to them.
Can I clip that little corner off myself?
Okay, here, I'll do it though.
You
Where are you looking at?
get that little corner right there.
Sure, I can.
Yeah, it's labeled.
Let me pull back just a little bit. There
How's
you go.
that?
Perfect. It's just irritating when
Yeah,
part of
no,
it.
I gotcha. Didn't have much for nails. Can I get some more blank sheets of paper?
Well, done with the truck and moving on to the next.
Mm-hmm. Are they just gonna head straight up?
I'm gonna tell them to.
Yeah, I think so.
When we get done here, we can go
We
there and
go
help
over there
them.
and help them. I'll use a different fingernail clipper for this. Alright, so now what I do is I just do scrapings around.
Can you get this corner too?
Let's see what you got there.
Perfect, thank you.
So why don't you just put...
You guys still looking for my cell phone, or what are they doing?
We haven't went to your house yet.
So what does the warrant give you the right to search to find my cell phone?
I'll show you the warrant.
Okay.
We have a separate warrant for your house also.
Okay, all right.
So,
you go
yeah,
there and
so-
You can tear everything apart, and how does it get put back together then?
We don't tear it apart.
That you see that on TV, not in real life.
That's not how we do business.
You gotta break down the door, I think it's locked.
Depends on if you got a key that we can use.
There would be a key on my keychain.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll get that.
If you don't mind just using that.
Well, you're gonna break down the door if I don't give it to you, right?
Well, we get in one way or another.
Okay, well, I'd rather have you get in with the key than break the door.
Right, well,
Correct. That's what most people say.
yeah.
Because what you're saying is they don't have a choice in the matter, you either break.
No, yeah.
Yeah, if we couldn't get in that way, we would have to force our way in.
Okay, so it's the keychain in my vehicle has the key for the front door where the porch is.
Okay. Is there a certain what?
There's
Certain
not,
one?
there's not a lot of keys on there, you'll figure it
Back
out.
a little bit.
Isn't like you have a string of 20 keys on
There's
it?
maybe 8 keys on there.
Okay.
Is your dog there
At the neighbors.
at the neighbor's house? Okay.
Yeah.
I like dogs, I don't wanna,
No, and
I don't mind your
I love
dog
my
to-
dog to death, he's amazing, he's like having Lassie, he really is.
What kind of dog do you have?
He's a black lab.
Okay.
Yeah.
We get-
But I mean, it's like, he talks with his eyes, with his gestures, he communicates better than most people.
okay.
And when he wants something, he comes and either scratches me or he literally grabs my forearm in his mouth and drags me over to what he wants. And
Right? And I just don't wanna be dealing with something else and have your dog run away.
yeah, I don't want that either. So like I say, the neighbor people, they've taken care of him before, so.
Okay.
Oops, sorry. How long you on?
All right.
How we doing?
So that's that one. I would just fold the paper and put it in there. Can you get it? Here's the name. All right, your other hand.
Okay, that was right hand. Now you're on the left. Correct. Just want the clipper to go with it?
Yeah, why don't you?
My name's Arnie Rago with Ray. Nice to meet you. I think I've seen you before. I used to teach basic once in a while.
You guys gotta go in the storage sheds too?
We got to see each other crap.
I believe so. Is there something?
Because one of the storage sheds you can open up, so you can figure out how to do that. Another one has a lock on it.
Okay.
Okay.
So there's above the stove,
In your house?
In my house,
Okay.
there's a keychain on a wire. It has like a beeper for the car, and it also has a couple other keys on it.
Like a key fob for the
Yeah,
car?
lock, unlock,
Gotcha,
yeah,
gotcha.
for the car,
Okay.
for the truck or whatever.
Mhm.
And on that same keychain is a key to the white storage shed if you need to go in there.
Perfect.
So
Well,
that way,
we have to force open
that way
the-
they don't happen to break down the door to get in.
Right, or clip your lock or do
Yeah.
something that can't be fixed.
So the house keychains for the front door are on that's in the ignition.
Yep.
And the shed
Other one above the stove.
above the
with your
stove,
second set of keys.
it's literally on a wire, and there's a, yep.
Cool.
All right, you have your hand back. And that one is for what? That was just fingernail clippings?
Yeah, that those didn't go with.
That's fine. All right. Be right back.
Bathroom?
Yeah, hold on one second. Bathroom.
You want to just take that separate?
Yeah, let's just take that separately. I'll see if this is your copy.
Okay.
If not, then we'll get you to a bathroom. Yeah, go to the bathroom. Once this is yours. You can throw your shoes on and then we will.
Don't suppose you could staple this together for me, could you?
They won't let you have a staple in there.
Really?
Yeah. So, and they don't like staples in shoes. I would put shoes on, dude. It's a public bathroom. We don't want
That one hurts my foot. I told him that already.
Okay. All right. Each their own. Grab a seat again.
That's on mine.
Chad, my name is Lieutenant Howell with Mandan Police Department. I'm formally placing you under arrest
Okay.
for the 4 homicides that occurred in Mandan on April 1st of this
Okay.
week, all right? So you're going to be detained here, taken into custody here in McLean County, and eventually moved down to Mandan. Okay, all right? Have any questions?
I asked for an attorney a while ago.
Yep, you'll be able to work that out as this process goes, okay? You can have a conversation with the jail staff, see if they'll let you make a phone call, but that's up to them. I don't know what their rules are. But all that's going to come out when you see the judge in the near future.
Okay.
All right? Any other questions?
No, that's all I got.
All right.
And someone's taking care of my dog. We already got that taken care of.
We're just finishing up here, and they're gonna put them up for jail, and we're gonna head over to the house. So if you guys get all kind of loaded up and ready,
You want to stand up, put your shoes on?
That one there hurts my foot. Is there any way I can get a different one, or just leave them off?
Well, you can leave them off, we'll carry them. If you want to walk barefoot, we're not going outside, so.
They can take the food with me or not?
That's up to him.
Yeah, we can do that. All right. You want to grab them for me, Joe?
Got him.
All right, these are your shoes. I'm going to have you tucked in there. Is that okay?
That's fine. That's
All
my
right.
copy of the search warrant.
Okay. We'll get you some more Kool-Aid down there.
Maybe just dump the Kool-Aid in the bottle or something, that would work, huh?
Yeah, we'll bring, well, you can't use that in there, so.
Okay.
All right.
Dakota Spotlight is a production of Forum Communications. To see photographs, documents, video, and more about this season, head over to inforum.com/Mandan Murders. Want to support the show? We are entirely funded by subscribers of Forum Communications Company. To become a subscriber and support the show, go to inforum.com/subscribe. Find more Dakota Spotlight at inforum.com/Dakota Spotlight and check out the Vault section for more true crime. And don't miss the awesome Dakota Spotlight Facebook group. To join, go to facebook.com/groups/Dakota Spotlight. Once again, thank you so much for listening to Dakota Spotlight. I'll see you next time.